This video is going to show you how to turn in your final Utopia slideshow. Now this is changing from the other video labeled Part 5. The reason I'm making this change is because some students have not been able to follow the instructions for completing their rubrics at each turn-in. As it is now, you were supposed to be turning in a rubric at each category. The problem is students have been clicking turn in on rubrics without having finished their slideshow or even having started the slideshow and sharing it with me. This new way is to put all the other 8 categories together into one easy to grade rubric. It also means that you will only need to turn in one assignment that has all of the parts. So these are the final 8 categories that you'll be graded on this part of the slideshow: housing and neighborhoods, jobs, money, transportation, technology, environment and climate, power source, and recreation. On the new assignment where you will be turning in your final slideshow, I've attached all of the Utopia resources that Ms. Flaherty and I have put together for you. Here, you'll be turning in your slideshow just for my class. You'll still be turning in your science slides to your science teacher separately. This is to make it easier by you turning in one big assignment and getting one big grade rather than having to look through multiple rubrics to see your scores. The first thing you're going to do is create your own rubric for your teammates. And you'll do that by clicking on this slide, Applebaum Final Rubric Utopia Project. All right, here's what the new final rubric looks like. It's the same as your other rubrics, the one that you guys have been using all along, except now it's doing all 8 of these categories. I will take the scores here from your overall project, so you can get a 5 out of 5 in each category as the top score. Then that number will be put here, multiplied by 8, and give you your final grade out of 160. Again, your government and your education slides have already been graded the old-fashioned way. This is going to make it easier here for you guys to turn in one big assignment and get one big grade. It should make it easier. What you'll need to do is make sure that you change the names here at the top to put in your team member names and your period number. All you'll have to do is then click turn in after you attach your file of the slideshow. I'm going to show you how to do that next.
All right, party people, you are ready to turn in your Utopia. It is so exciting. That means that school is almost over. So I'm going to walk you through how to attach that Utopia file to your Google Classroom assignment. Now, the first thing you need to do, and some of you might have run into this problem already trying to attach assignments into Google Classroom, is you need to be the owner of the file. So here, if Mr. Applebaum and I were both partners on this project, we would both have access to it, but the person who attaches it needs to be the owner. So to check who the owner is, all you have to do is click Share. Click the person it's shared with, and it will tell you who the owner is. You can see that I am the owner. So I am the one who needs to attach it to the assignment in Google Classroom. So I'm going to go to my Google Classroom. Yours will not say practice class. It will say whatever class you have. You're going to go to the final Utopia slideshow turn in. Click on that. And then you're going to click Add or Create, Google Drive. Then if you have accessed your file recently, it should show up in your recent files. If you have not, you can search for it by typing in the title. So I'm going to select my Utopia slideshow, and I'm going to click Add. I'm going to wait for it to load all the way, and then I am going to click Turn In. It will tell me, do you want to turn both of these attachments in? Why, yes, I do. Click Turn In. Now I will anxiously await my grade.
Thank you, Ms. Flaherty. So remember, I've changed this because a lot of students were not following the instructions for turning in the individual categories. This means you still have to do all of the parts. All of the resources for the categories not covered by your history or science teachers are on the Google Classroom assignment titled Final Utopia Slideshow Turn-In. Those are the PDF files that have links to different resources that you can read. Only click Turn In after you've finished all the slides and put your name on the rubric file. Once you've turned it in by June 1st, you can't go back and edit it. So double check for spelling errors. Make sure the text is easy to read and doesn't blend into the background color or picture. And please use bullet points instead of big paragraphs of text. A lot of people were losing points for not remembering to do that. If you're in a group, only the person who is the owner of the file can attach it to the final project. So remember, Ms. Flaherty shows you how to change who the owner of the file is. If you have questions about the project or are struggling with attaching the file, email me or come to one of our Zoom meetings on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Finally, please do not wait until the last minute to do the work. You will regret procrastinating. Again, if you have any questions, please email me and I will be happy to help you.